What's good, everybody? It's the Chosen One, and we're here today to go over this Avatar video. And this one is very, very, very symbolic, man. And this one is basically about race, okay? Because every single other race on the planet, they're on a what's called a human scale. A human scale. The prefix HU means colored, which means melanated. So the races are determined by how much hue they have in their DNA, okay? So basically, if you want to get technical, every other race on the planet, you know, their DNA goes back to the original people that were created on this planet, okay? Only a certain group of Caucasoid people with Rh negative DNA, okay, those people and the people who are in power, the 2%, they have no connection to the cosmos. They have no connection to nature. They have no connection to the universe or spiritual cosmic energy. They have no connection to it, man. And this movie goes into that and basically proves that. This is Avatar, man. I'm gonna be breaking down this Avatar movie for you guys.
When I was lying there in the VA hospital with a big hole blown through the middle of my life, I started having these dreams of flying. I was free. Sooner or later, though, you always have to wake up.
You see, this represents the government that the 2% has control of today, and what they did to gain control of the planet Earth. Okay. After the Greeks stole the knowledge from the Egyptians, okay, and the Egyptians failed, the Roman Empire was created, and the Europeans went from continent to continent, okay, destroying melanated people's civilization.
It's about your brother.
Okay, here we have. This is very symbolic because this planet they're going to represents the planet around the Sirius star system.
You grew up hearing about it, but I never figured out.
Sirius C, Sirius Sun C. That's one of the moons around the planets of Sirius Sun C.
Your brother represented a significant.
A paradise planet.
We'd like to talk.
And they're about to show you the gods from Sirius, the Sirius gods.
You could step into his shoes, so to speak.
Okay, they sent a probe over there. Spaceship. This scene is symbolic to when the European settlers, when they first met the Washita Indians in North America, and the Mayans and the Aztecs in Central and South America, when the Greeks went into Egypt, okay, when the British went over to India in the Middle East, and when the British went over to Australia, they all came in contact with darker skinned, melanated people. And this is what this movie represents. The Caucasoid imperialization of the planet Earth. You see,
Ends. Another begins.
hold on one second. You see, melanated people across the planet use technology for the betterment of nature and humans. You see what I'm saying? Certain Europeans can act and think like they're superior all they want, mentally and spiritually, but let's really look at it on a broad perspective. You have cars right now that are emitting CO2 into the atmosphere and are creating a bigger hole, are causing the hole in the ozone to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. You see what I'm saying? So actually, you think you're evolving, but you're devolving, bro. You're devolving on a global scale. Okay? You have a pharmaceutical industry that's making trillions, but your pharmaceutical industry has been proven to give people more diseases than what they're trying to cure. You see, because the pharmaceutical industries, what they do is they just give you they temporarily heal you. They temporarily solve your body's problems, and they make sure that it only temporarily cures it, and it still lingers in your body and it still comes back. So you have to keep coming back to them to buy and purchase their medicine, and you keep giving them your money. So therefore you keep them in business, people. The pharmaceutical industry is a farce. It's nothing but an industry, people. You gotta wake up, okay? There's a natural cure for everything on this planet right now. The cure for AIDS, the cure for cancer is in a superfruit called the Gallobano superfruit in South America. I'm going to say that again. The Gallobano superfruit in South America, the Ganoderma lucidum mushroom in East Asia. The Ganoderma lucidum mushroom in East Asia cures cancer, people. Okay? Cancer, AIDS, all these fucking diseases were all concocted by this government that's in control of things right now, man. Okay? And this movie is just symbolic to all of that, okay? Because these certain group of Caucasoid Europeans really think and believe that they are superior mentally, but actually they're destroying the planet with their coal factories, with their cars that run off of gas, with their pharmaceutical industries, with the money system, because now they've become a slave to it, and they have to go to wars and promote wars and cause wars just to rob material resources from that area of the planet, okay? And to control that country's form of government. You see what I'm saying? So they thought that they were the enlightened man on the planet, but really they're going against nature. They're going against the creator God and the creator goddesses, and they're enslaving all of the humans. You see what I'm saying? They're destroying nature, man. These people are destroying nature, and this is what the Avatar movie is symbolic of. Let's listen to what this guy has to say.
Every living thing that crawls, flies, or squats in the mud wants to kill you and eat your eyes for jujubes. We have an indigenous population of humanoids called the Na'vi. They're fond of arrows dipped in a neurotoxin that'll stop your heart in 1 minute. And they have bones reinforced with naturally occurring carbon fibers. They are very hard to kill.
If you didn't know, the carbon is the melanin, people. 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. They have carbonated bones, which means they have melanated bones, people. They're talking about black people, melanated people across the planet, okay? And these particular creatures that they show in this movie are the descendants of melanated people on the planet. These are the serious gods, the Anunnaki people.
It is my job to keep you alive. I will not succeed. Not with all of you.
He is mankind. They are mankind. They have no hue. They have no HU. They have no color. They have no melanin to connect themselves with Mother Nature and the universe and the cosmos. They are mankind, only kind of like the humans.
Jake. You're Jake, right? Charles' brother. Looks just like him. Sorry, I'm Norm. Spell me. Went through Avatar training with him. Goodbye, lad.
Let's fast forward this real quick. Okay, it's coming up on a scene that I'm going to stop at. It's a pretty important scene. Here we go. Pay attention to this guy right here, because his demeanor and his character is just like the evil Zionist Jews in power of this world today. He only knows material profit. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody else's life. Okay? He's about world and global domination. And the Caucasoid European Jews in power, this is their demeanor and their mentality. He doesn't care about who he kills or what he steals.
I need a researcher, not some jarhead dropout.
Well, actually, I thought we got lucky with him.
Lucky?
Yeah.
How is this in any way lucky?
Well, lucky your guy had a twin brother, and lucky that brother wasn't some moral hygienist or something. A Marine we can use. I'm assigning him to your team as security escort.
The last thing I need is another trigger-happy moron out there.
Look, you're supposed to be winning the hearts and the minds of the natives. Isn't that the whole point of your little puppet show? You look like them, and you talk like them, and they'll start trusting us.
We build them a school, we teach them English, but after what, how many years? Relations with the indigenous are only getting
Yeah,
worse.
that tends to happen when you use machine guns on them.
Right. Come here. This is why we're here. Unobtainium. Because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. That's the only reason.
You see? You see him? You see him? He represents the Europeans in power of this world today. Okay? September 11th happened not because of no fucking weapons of mass destruction, people. The United States government had the weapons of mass destruction. Okay? And Saddam Hussein was taken out of power because Iraq had a whole bunch of oil and they had a metal underground that's being used for smartphones today. It was a certain kind of silver. Go look it up. So these evil, disgusting people who have no connection to the cosmos, these evil, disgusting devil Zionist Jews, they create inside jobs on their own fucking people to blame it on other people and go to war with them just to take their resources and for world domination. They are, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. People with that mentality are devils. They are devils. And that's who this guy represents.
Whole party. It's what pays for your science. Comprendo? Now those savages are threatening our whole operation. We're on the brink of war, and you're supposed to...
No, you're the savage.
...a diplomatic solution. So use what you've got and get me some results.
Yeah, this movie is very symbolic of what goes on in the real world, and actually what happened in the past and what's still happening.
How much lead time do you want?
About 520 hours.
Let's see if I can fast forward this. Fast forward real quick. Look for some more symbology. Okay, as you can see, these quote unquote aliens or extraterrestrials, why did they choose to create them as tall, muscular tribes people? Look at how his hair is braided, people. That's African, that's Native American, that's melanated people. Out of all the ways to create the extraterrestrial, they had to make them look like African and Native American tribes people. Because we are the ones who are related to these gods from the Sirius star system. We're part of their bloodline, people. Melanated people were cosmic travelers, okay? And this is what they're trying to tell us.
Don't play with that, you'll go blind.
It's kind of freaky.
Come on. Sketch. Lights out.
Let's see if I can fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. This is symbolic. This is very symbolic.
An idiot with a gun is enough.
You man, Doc?
Because everywhere the Europeans that are in power today, everywhere that the melanated people accepted them, they lied, robbed, killed, steal, murdered, and deceived, and just took the land over for material profit imperialism, people. Okay, they had no connection. They had no connection to nature. Let's see. Let's see where it means to. Here we go. If you go across every single continent on the planet, okay, melanated people were deceived so easily, deceived by the Caucasoids, because you have to understand. Hold on, let me pause this. You have to understand that just because somebody wins in warfare does not make them superior. It does not make them civilized, because, to be honest with you, civilized people with civilized, with a civilized spirit and a way of thinking, they're not good in warfare, because if you think about it, the more uncivilized you are, the more successful with warfare, because the uncivilized man won't give a fuck about killing a baby or murdering a kid or lying, deceiving, you know what I mean? Being fake, being a con artist, being deceitful, killing women, pregnant women, children, babies. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to think twice about that, because they're going to be, savage cavemen. That you have to understand that. Just because the Caucasoids took control of the planet does not make them more civilized or superior. Okay? Because what they did to gain that control tells you that that's not really any form of real civilization or a form of superiority. Okay, you have to think really deep about what happened and what's happening today for this group of people to get to stay in control, okay, of this planet. There's nothing superior about them whatsoever. What they did was they stole the knowledge from the indigenous people across the planet, okay, and they used that knowledge for imperialism, to gain their own society, push the melanated indigenous people out, okay, and to use that knowledge for domination and control. That's what that's why there's an African pyramid on the back of the United States dollar, people. Okay, this is why the most racist Europeans still have a favorite football team, still have a favorite basketball team, people, because we are gods. We are still connected to the gods, and they know that. They know that. All the trends, all the gadgets, everything that comes out, new technology, new technological advances, all come from melanated people. The Jews just created the patent office to steal melanated people's ideas, okay, and to bring it out into fruition and to make money off of it, people. They're the ultimate con artists. If we thought like them, we'd be in control of things today, okay? We're just because we don't want to dominate and control and rob, murder, and kill every other culture that's not like us. Just because we're not like that does not make us inferior, people. You black and brown people and native Indian people, we need to wake up and unite and come together and accept the truth, man. Just accept it for what it is. This is a paradise planet around the Sirius Sun-C star system. And this is the Sirius God's actual place of that they call home. Okay, let me see if there's anything symbolic. He's trying to tell him that the animals have spirits. This is why people shouldn't be eating meat. We get electromagnetic energy, people, from fruits and vegetables and whole grains. When you consume another animal's life, okay, that makes you a parasite. Because just like that other animal, you had to go through 9 phases in the mother's womb and birth, just like that animal. That's why an animal's fetus and a human's fetus looks exactly the same. The zodiac means we have animal spirits that live inside of our bodies. The zodiacs are animal spirits. Shit, humans are animals. Didn't your scientists say that humans were in the animal class on the planet? Hello? We're nothing but smarter animals.
You should teach me.
Scott, you do not learn, you do not see.
You can teach me how to see.
No one can teach you to see.
But come on, can't we talk? Say, where'd you learn to speak English? Dr. Augustine's school?
Like a baby. I saw today.
All right. That's really about it. Because when they take it over, when the white government takes it over at the end, like I said, that just symbolizes what they did all over the planet to melanated people all over the planet. Okay. And their only goal and their only mission is just to gain material resources. But what the Caucasoids fail to realize is you have a soul inside of your body. And if you know what I mean? If you treat other people like that and you destroy nature, that karma is going to be weighed on your soul, and you're going to be reincarnated over and over and over until your soul is completely done away with, and you're not going to make it to the fifth dimension, to the Stargate. Okay? You Caucasoids who believe, you know what I mean, your government and really think that your group of people haven't committed atrocities across the planet. It's going to be, I'm telling you, after this blood moon, it's going to be over for you. You guys are going to get hit the worst. I promise you. I fucking promise you. Keep thinking it's a joke, okay? Keep thinking it's a joke. But yeah, man, this is basically what the Avatar movie is about, with this whole symbology about it. This video is getting ready to run out, so I'm getting ready to stop it, man. It's the chosen one, man. Yeah, man, just stay enlightened and just know that every movie is a piece of the truth that they don't want you to know about, man, in real life, man. It's a chosen one, man. I'm out.